Here we go.
Hi, how's it going? Chronicle collectibles, and we have the very first Tulsa Doom statue ever produced, and it is amazing. And it's actually mixed media. As you may know, the Conan we recently did came in around $750, and we're hoping to keep this around under $900 if we can. The base alone is
yeah, the base looks amazing.
It's a work of art. It really is. As far as I understand too, again, this is the very first, I know it's the very first statue of Tulsa Doom. I believe it's the very first collectible that's ever been put out for Tulsa Doom. So if you are a Conan fan, you know, this is a great
awesome.
piece. Yeah.
That is awesome.
Moving on over here, we have the Indominus Rex. That was just finished here for Comic-Con, so revealed here at the show. And it's a staggering piece when you look at it. There's one thing that's really neat is when you see the Indominus Rex up close like this, you get to examine all the detail that you kind of miss in the movie when they show things kind of quickly and whatnot. One neat thing about this, if you zoom down here, you can see that there's a grayscale model of that Indominus Rex, and then oddly enough, there's a T-Rex right next to it. And the reason for that is because eventually we are going to produce a in-scale T-Rex just like that to go with the Indominus Rex. Nice. So that'll be the companion piece that'll be coming down the line. But first, we got to get the I-Rex out the door. And then we have a Breakout Rex, which is a scaled-down version of the one that we currently offer. The current Breakout Rex we have out there is $5.99, and this, we don't have a price point exactly for this. We're hoping $60 range. We're hoping
that's reasonable.
Depending on how it's released. We think a specialty retail shop is actually going to carry this as an exclusive, but remains to be seen. You know, some deals got to be worked.
It still has nice detail on it. I mean, even though being a smaller piece.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah, it's
nice.
great. And one of the things I think about this, if you have the Breakout Rex, the one we already put out, this is a great piece to like keep in your office. You know, something to keep on your desk.
I like the base too. It's got a nice little Jurassic Park symbol.
We've really worked hard to try and make the base as interesting as possible, and something that the fans would want to keep. Don't forget the Dr. Hammond's cane from Jurassic Park. That's actually something that we're working through Paradise 9. So Paradise 9 is actually going to be putting this out as an exclusive. I think the price range in that's going to be around $240, and if you are interested in pre-ordering that, it's available now for pre-order on ParadiseCollect.com.
It's got that mosquito in the...
Yeah, of course, of course. No guarantees if it actually has dinosaur DNA on it inside, but we'll see. And then we have Crash McCrary's Baby Raptors. If you're a Jurassic Park fan, you've probably seen the conceptual art that Crash McCrary put together almost a year in secret before Jurassic Park even started production. And this was one of the pieces that he did. And they ultimately decided not to create it for the film because they thought it would make the Velociraptors look too cute and cuddly.
Yeah.
So we actually realized it into 3D tangible form. And it's the very first time, of course, that you can actually own the Baby Raptors. And these are available for pre-order right now on the site for $550. But if you're interested in getting it, I say get onto it now, because on the 22nd of this month, the price will go up. So like we have an introductory price, and this is the best time to get it at the lowest price point. Don't forget, behind it, we've got the Velociraptor egg, and that is also available for pre-order on the site right now for $200. And it's kind of neat to own a actual prop replica, from Jurassic Park that's in scale, or in life-size scale.
That's a nice office piece too.
It is. It fit easily on anyone's desk, and if you have it on your desk, some people buy, even if you're not a super big, collectibles fan, they'll instantly recognize, oh, it's Jurassic Park. Yeah, that's really cool. Sick Trike, we've had a lot of interest in the Sick Trike. Just so you know, that base that you see there is not final. Okay. We actually are working on a base that will be pretty killer when it's done, but it just wasn't ready for the show in time. But we wanted to at least get the piece out there so people can see it. Let's see here. We also have Robocop Bust, and those will be shipping here in the next few months. Those are coming right up. It's a great piece, and it's actually in scale with the Terminator Genesis bust that we've recently done, the two Arnolds. So if you had a last but not least, we have Man in Black himself, Westworld, Ed Harris. And this is the very first time that there's been a Westworld collectible. This was just finished in time for the show. One thing, just like the Tulsa Doom base, I think this base is a beautiful, beautiful piece of art. You know, it has the maze on top, and then kind of the Delos Corporation, or Delos Company, whatever. You know, they're kind of technology underneath it. And the likeness of Ed Harris is amazing.
I thought that was an awesome twist on the show, that he wound up being the Billy, I think, from the. He was
oh, the guy that actually
the
owned
innocent
the company
in the beginning, and then he turned out to be this guy. I was like, wow, that was cool. I like that show a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
So you're doing more of the Western worlds?
Yeah. Yeah, this is our very first one. I'll make sure you get some brochures at the end, but this is our very first piece that we put out. Really kind of like, this is the shots fired, you know, this is like, hey, we've got Westworld coming, this is a piece, and hopefully we do a lot more Westworld down the line. But for an introductory piece, I think this is amazing.
This is
a level of detail. I mean, I had someone come by yesterday and say that, you know, they weren't even a fan of Westworld, but they're like, I would collect this just because it's such a great monumental piece for the show.
Real nice.
And of course, right above you can't forget, we have
I was noticing
scale
that.
T-Rex. I hope you noticed that. That will be produced. We don't know edition size, but I imagine it will be too high. But it is a 5th scale T-Rex, and it is about 7 feet long. And we had for the show we had Steve Rojas come out and or actually come out to the shop in Dallas, and he painted it up. Beautiful piece made from a casting that was over 25 years old, and it's the amount of detail that it's built into. One thing that you'll notice too, this is from the original Jurassic Park, so it's when the T-Rex was actually healthy in the show, you know, or healthy in the series.
I hope collectors have room for that.
Yeah, yeah. You gotta admit though, that if you had this would be the piece that, you know, would be the centerpiece of any kind of Jurassic Park collection. It's fantastic. And anybody that's seen Jurassic Park, if they see you have this in your house or your walkway or something like that, it's a conversation starter, and I'm sure that people want to get pictures with it, you know? Maybe you can charge for pictures and that'll cover the cost of the back end.
Yeah, that's a nice piece. Huge. All right, man. Well, thank you for your time. That's your booth. And
Absolutely.
what was your name?
Robert Davis.
Robert, thank you so much.
Sure.